Hello everyone, I am new to YouTube technically for live streaming, but I've been doing shorts as of last winter in 2023. So this is my 5th year being a tarot reader. So I figured I would start the live streaming on my anniversary month. I had an awakening during January 2020. I wish I remembered the date. If I dug through my phone a little bit, I bet I could probably find it. But yeah, my awakening happened in shifts, significant shifts. I believe the first call, like the big one, I mean, things that I always had, but going back home to myself happened around 2017. And then it was just like a long series of events. So welcome. A lot of you guys are probably following me on Instagram or TikTok, and that's where I've been more consistent, but I figured it was time to switch things up since we don't know what's going on with TikTok. So hoping to see some familiar faces. But yeah, we're gonna do all signs, your next blessings. Hey Christina. What are all these buttons? One second. Chat filter, top messages, community moderation. What's this? What's that? Start a poll, start a question in A. This is so different to me. Interesting. Okay, well, let's get started. Thank you so much. It's different without the Instagram filters, huh? What sign should we get started on? I've been going with fire signs a lot lately. Let's do earth signs. Earth signs. Virgo. In tribute to Miriam. Just some backstory since you guys are getting to know me. I'll just talk while I'm shuffling in between. But my tarot mentor, I started watching Miriam back in 2020. And she, long story short, she helped me out of an very abusive relationship. I actually didn't get my first reading from her till 2021. Like, I guess you could say I'm a little suspicious. I watch and observe people for a while, and then I kind of decide from there. Hey, Will. I am doing a tarot reading, so it's going to be all signs, your next blessings. But since this is my first live stream, I'm just kind of doing a little introduction. But anyway, Miriam had like a big following for a while. And not just like a following, but very loyal. Like, she was even saying, like, YouTube was asking her, like, you know, you have like the least amount of people that unsubscribe. And she's like, yeah, they're my people, they're my tribe. But truly, that's how much of an impact she makes. Happy New Year. Thank you. But unfortunately, we're still trying to figure out who, but we have suspicions of who it could be. Her YouTube channel got shut down. She tried to restart it again, and she just keeps getting hacked. So we're trying to figure that out. But I'm just like, man, she's been through so much. But she's been telling me for a while that I'm meant to step out in this way. It's very uncomfortable for me, not gonna lie. Yeah, I know, right? She was just in the ER and everything too, going through health stuff. She had a big move and everything, but you guys will hear me talk about Miriam a lot. A lot. She's basically become a really good friend / family. Like, we're a tribe for sure. Right now she's on Rumble with Heather, I believe, and Heather is another one of Miriam's networks, and she's an intuitive birth chart reader. Man, you guys, I wish you guys would have seen when they started the podcast and I was on the backstage. They were going through my chart And she is amazing. Like, she was picking up things that I had in a conversation from that day based on my Sabian symbols. Can I say that correctly? It was insane. I've never had an astrologer or birth chart reader do that before. I mean, I've had Miriam dissect me and all my kids' birth charts, me a few times, as well as my youngest son, but I mean, Heather has like a very special talent. So if you're ever interested in getting a birth chart reading, I would definitely highly recommend Heather. And she's like the sweetest. Yes, positive thoughts. All right, enough of my rambling. Let's do Virgo. Next blessing's coming in. I figured we'd, start the first one like good stuff, like positive stuff. Next blessing for Virgo. There we go. The star. Love that. The Hierophant, the Magician. Now I'm curious what Miriam is up to, because these are such good cards. Oh, Four of Cups. What's that about? Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Four of Cups, Magician, Wheel of Fortune. Virgo. Well, for one, your next blessing coming in is that you're going to be healing. If you've been seeking out like leadership or a leadership role, you're probably going to get it. If you're seeking out a guru, I think you're going to find a good one. You've been sitting in this spot of just like discontentment for a while, but I think that's ultimately changing. There's something that you're manifesting, and it comes from something that you're alchemizing. So something difficult that you've been through, you're going to turn it into a positive. That's good stuff. I'm going to try to keep these like semi-short because we got all the signs to do, and I don't want to be here for like 2 to 3 hours like some of the other readers. I'm just like, what are you doing? I would like need like, what do they call that? It's basically a pause, intermission. I would need an intermission if I went 3 hours straight. I don't know about that. Maybe someday. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Next blessing coming in. Capricorn. I love Capricorns. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. King of Swords. Five of Swords. Just FYI, you guys, this is the first deck I've ever had. I figured since we're celebrating my tarot anniversary that I would use the first deck. It's only right? Hi, Aesthetic Delta. I like that name. Right now we're on Capricorn, so we got Knight of Cups, Five of Wands, Four of Swords, King of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Blessing. Well, Capricorn, if you've been like wanting to go out on your own as far as like entrepreneurship, side hustle, things like that, I think it's going to be more of like a full-time thing instead of a part-time, and it's going to set yourself free from something. You're basically a pro at whatever this is already. I don't know if you know this about yourself, but I think you lost some confidence that you're going to gain back. That's a blessing, right? That's awesome. I think you're fearing the competition, whatever this is, but there's going to be a period of rest, and you're not going to like that. Capricorns love to work. So don't try to fight it, please, because this is going to be important for your next endeavor. So yeah. Thomas, hey! Thomas is basically like my oldest son's godfather. On the emergency contact list. Okay, we just did Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Thomas, aren't you a Cancer? I was just asking Ron this the other day. I was pulling cards for Kai because he asked me for a reading, and I think you came out in the cards. It was so strange. I was like, that's interesting. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Next blessings coming in. Got the Knight of Wands. That seems to be repeating for a lot of people lately. The Six of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. More, please. The Five of Pentacles. Oh, shoot. I was right. Or at least the cards were. That's interesting. I always get along well with Cancers. Yeah, you know, I don't expect too many people to jump on my first live stream, so go ahead, you can ask a question. Right now let me finish Taurus. This is all signs next blessing coming in. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Swords. Taurus, if you've been like having fears about children or having children, I think you're going to get over that fear. I just think you're kind of overthinking it. You feel like you're too immature to have children. Weird. Okay. Weird message. I think something that prevents you from feeling confident about having kids or building a family is if you're going to be able to move around the same like you do. And this could even involve travel, or if that you're going to lose the spark in the relationship. But the cards say that this looks really good. Ten of Pentacles is having, you know, extended family gatherings, you know, the whole shebang, right? Necklace is 444. I'll take that as a signal. Yes. Perfect. I did that on purpose. Seven of Pentacles. 444, I mean, it's different for everyone, right? But for me, it means stability, home, things like that. So I usually see a lot of fours when it comes to like things with my home, things with my money, career, finances. Right, yeah. I think everybody interprets them differently. That's why I started an intuitive coaching program to help people figure out like what those signs mean, because I believe that there are signs around us all the time, but no one knows how to interpret them. We were basically all born with intuition. It's a gift from the universe and God that we were all born with. But over time, especially these days with high technology and the media, we're taught to suppress that gift. And so this is where people like me come in and we tell you like the truth. Don't fall for illusions. They be lying. I was gonna type and you said first. Perfect. We are aligned. Interesting message for Taurus. But yeah, no worries about, you know, having kids, creating a family. You're gonna be just fine. It looks like, you know, with those kind of big life changes, there's always some nervousness. Did you have a question before oh, you do. What is going to happen between my ex, Christine, and me, Sebastian? Is your name Sebastian? What is going to happen between ex, Christine, and Sebastian? Show me potential outcome. Five of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Give me one more. Then it turns into Knight of Pentacles. You got a lot of Pentacles. Are you an Earth sign? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? So much Pentacle energy. So what's going to happen to you? You see how there's like, I mean, technically this could be two people, but I feel like this is just you. This is you self-integrating. So right now you're at the Knight of Pentacles. You're going to be the King of Pentacles, which is awesome, by the way. This is a good energetic spot to be in. As far as the relationship, I don't think it's working. And I think you're going to have to learn how to be okay with that, because I think it's to your benefit. There might be like a future opportunity to rekindle, but I think you're going to see that it's not going to work in your favor. There's like no cups here. And then you got Hermit. So I would just, you know, take this isolation time when you're by yourself and look within and see what you really want out of life. And does that have to include a lover or a partnership? If you're not at King of Pentacles yet, which is a great spot to be in if you want a long-term romantic partner, that means that you could give them everything. Like, you want to be able to give to yourself. I tapped into the energy too. It's going to take a lot of self-awareness. I want to be happy by myself. Oh, I think you will, sir. I think you will. Also, focusing on what brings you joy and your own well-being and health. That's how you're going to move from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles represents principles, values, goals. They're very hardworking. So good for you, green flag. But it's also very slow moving energy. So if you've been doing this for a while, you're definitely going to see progress. You're wondering if she misses you too. Well, shoot, you want to be King of Pentacles or not? I wouldn't recommend, you know, sometimes I can get in the way. You first, right? It's always you first. It's going to be difficult, but I'm going to be okay. Yeah, I think so too. Let's see, what does Christina feel for Sebastian? Oh, Will, you tapped into the energy too? Of who and what? Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords. So this can represent possibly lying about something, being in denial about something, lying to yourself about certain patterns that this person has or you have together. Makes sense? They didn't, how she feels about you. Does she miss you? She seems like a very defensive person. Slow, low-key, manipulative. But yes, she does think of you. But as far as like cups, I don't see any cups, and that would tell me that there's missing involved, you know. She has feelings for me, but she denies it. Yeah, she is. Oh, well, if it's not a hell yes, then it's a hell no, right? You don't need that in your life. Interesting. Yeah, Will, just be aware to tapping into other people's energy. I wouldn't. You're an empath, so you already have, like, you were born with that gift. That doesn't mean you should always use it. She just ran away because of her insecurities. Also, you need to give people consent, or, you know, vice versa. Just subscribe. Cheers on a big 2025, and nice to see your life. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. What did we just do? We did Sebastian's. We finished Earth signs. Is that what we started on? Shoot, give me a second. Recalibrate. This is the downfall of doing lives. I'd rather do lives than have to edit everything. Okay, we did Taurus, so we finished all Earth signs. Sabotage our relationship because of it. Oh, I'm sorry, that's unfortunate. You gotta let them deal with their shadow side, right? Did I do Sagittarius? No, but I will now. I was thinking about doing fire signs. I usually do them first. So, Saggies, your next blessing coming in. Totally agree. I suggested this to a tarot friend. I'll come here every time we do a live stream. Oh, legit. Cool. I honestly didn't expect to have any new faces. But thank you to Christina and Will, you know, finding me from Instagram to traveling over here. I appreciate you. You guys, I wish you could see my pants right now. These cards are so old that they're like starting to shed. Six of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Next blessing coming in for Sagittarius. The Sun. Two of Pentacles in reverse. That's interesting. The Chariot. Page of Swords. Okay. Well, if you've been thinking about saving up to travel, I think that will go in your favor. I think you're going to find new ways to be happy and find joy, which is awesome. Thank you. When it comes to like finances in your career, I think it's going to look very good. If you've been thinking about possibly getting a new vehicle, that could also go in your favor. Mind you, this is any Sagittarius, so I feel like there's different storylines. And also reprioritizing so that you don't feel energetically burdened. Make sense? Such a time saver. Interesting. Will, I hope you're wearing your crystal. Okay, let's do Aries. Cool, already? I already have people telling. That's awesome, thank you. Yeah, please hit the like button, share, subscribe. I'm gonna have to be better about that. Call to action is what they call it. Aries, next blessing coming in. King of Swords in reverse. Not a card I like to see in reverse. It's next to the bedside. It's just cleansed, chilling. Okay, cool. You're cleansing it. That's awesome. The Emperor. Ace of Cups. My boyfriend is a Sagittarius. Ooh, well, he's got good things coming. Go tell him. I'll be your moderator at some point. You know what's funny? I was just thinking about that. I also want to make Will a moderator as well, just because we're around each other so much already. I was like, well, since we're merging, right? Six of Swords. Knight of Cups. Death. Three of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Will Santo Domingo tapped into my energy. Yeah, he's an empath, so he can feel all the things. He's also considering being a reader, but right now he's working on an online shop, and it's based on spiritual art and metaphysics. So definitely go find him on Instagram and check it out, because he's really good. The amount of like energy he puts into his art, like very consistent. I've been very impressed. I'm also an artist as well, but I have not had the energy or time for it. So it's been really cool and inspiring to watch. Yeah. See, Sebastian gave you consent. I'm a big believer in consent. Because you never know how people will react. So usually when people seek out a service, you know, they want to hear those things, but sometimes they don't always. But it is something just you learn along the way. Yeah, Will, go ahead and pop your Instagram so that he can check out your art. Look at us being a team. Before Ali pulled the cards, I wanted to see if I felt the same. Interesting, interesting. Well, this will be like a good learning experience for you. Just be careful. Let's see. Aries. There is romantic love here. So if you want it, you could get it. I think you're slowly developing feelings for someone. I think you're getting bad advice, just FYI. I guess the blessing there is that you're going to find out about it and stop taking advice from them. You're going through an intense transformation. So I feel like you've been at this for a while. If you're thinking about a creative project, I think it will be very successful. You're wanting to be strategic about it, but there's someone in your sphere, possibly a fellow air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, that might be able to give you some pointers in how to make this happen. I feel like they're the missing piece of the puzzle. So that's interesting. There's also something about alchemy here and speaking something. This could involve law, government, politics, something like that, but it's something that you want to change. Interesting. I can already think of like a few Aries where this would probably resonate. You're a Sagittarius, but SP was Leo. You guys speak Spanish by any chance? No, I wish. Will, aren't you a mix? I'm also a mix. I do have Hispanic background, but no, they didn't teach me any languages, unfortunately. Wish I did. I really want to learn later in my adult life, but I think my best bet is just to move to Puerto Rico and learn that way. But yeah, my dad's half Puerto Rican and he didn't get in touch with that side until I was in my teen years. I'm full Filipino, but I know enough to get by in Spanish. My parents are from Colombia. I wish they would make your little icons different colors, because it's starting to blend together from where I'm sitting. Anyway, we did Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Leo, next blessing coming in. Will, I'm excited that you're in the chat and like already getting to know people. Like, that's amazing. That's kind of how I started on Miriam's page, and I got to know like her whole network. Merging groups. I love it. Whoa, Leo. Strength. That's hilarious. Leo. Next blessing. The Fool. The Moon. The Nine of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Interesting. Brittany, hey! Thanks for joining. I don't know enough about YouTube to change the icon. Oh, no worries. Like, I think it's a YouTube thing. I don't think it's anything you can really do. Oh, maybe, actually. Yeah, actually, if you go into your profile and, like, settings, I think you can change it to, like, your picture, or you can make it something else if you don't want your face there, but yeah, you don't gotta do it right now. I was just getting a little confused. I was like, who is who? Because they're both green. Leo, higher level of commitment is on the table if it's not already. And if it's not that, a child being born or on the way. So a new phase in your life where you're going to be building more confidence. Taking the leap and going into the unknown. Also, revamping your home or getting another property investment. That's interesting. Or you could just be moving in general, getting different storylines. Sweet. Cool. Also wondering what we are doing tonight. Does it say on my thing? Tell me. Because it's supposed to say all signs, your next blessings. Trial and error, right? Let me know. We're doing all signs tarot readings, your next blessing. Oh, you changed yours. Cool. I can't tell what it is from here, but oh, your cats? Cute. I'm an animal lover. Okay. What are we on? We did earth signs, fire signs. Did we finish all of them? Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Since Brittany's here, let's do Scorpio. It may have been, but don't see it on here, but maybe I'm special. Water in the house. Yay! Yeah, I put it as the cover, and then I put the title, but fuck it, whatever. I'm not quite there yet if like making different covers for each video. I might stick to the same thing for a little bit until I feel called to change it. Oh yeah, Will too. Will's also a fellow Scorpio. I've been having so many of those be like so important in my life in the year of 2024 to now. Yes, I did do Sagittarius. Oh, you guys. See, live and learn, right? I didn't do timestamps. That sucks. I was planning to write it down. Shoot. To be fair, I saw your story. I noticed you were live and just clicked on your profile pic. Ah, darn. Yeah, I didn't announce. I don't think I announced what it was. I just put tarot reading. But on the scheduling on YouTube, I put the title. So we shall see if it... Man, I wanted to do timestamps. Dang it. We will do better next time. I can't stand when readers don't put timestamps. I'm so sorry, you guys. Save the live stream and then do it later. Yeah, but that also means I have to re-watch myself for an hour, which I secretly do, you guys. Like just to hear myself and be like, oh, I kind of want to change that. Temperance. Scorpio. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Kicking me. 9 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. New Year's is done. Did you hear that big boom? 9 of Pentacles. Is that the repeating card of the night? Okay. Temperance, 4 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 3s, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, the Fool. 9 is a number for me for sure. It is year 9, isn't it, for the collective? I'm a life path 9 and it's supposed to be like good times. Gaining confidence and gaining some independence. But I feel like technically the 9 of... Why did I think the 9 of Pentacles was here? It was technically the 9 of Wands, but I'm still getting that. Although I see you collaborating with a lot of other people. It could be 3 in particular, but it could just be a group of friends. And a lot of teamwork when it comes to the workplace or money and career, I think is going to be a blessing for you because you're going to actually move things faster than you would have originally had if you would have worked alone, just FYI. So if you're like stuck on being solo, I wouldn't do that. I do feel like you're a little guarded against someone. It could be another Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, but it feels like suspicious. You're suspicious of someone. Oh yeah, the 9 of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, duh. Judgment here. Okay, so this is technically something that you've been through before, and it's coming in for a review. So when that does happen, that means that there's something that needs to change in order for it to shift. It doesn't always have to be drastic, you know what I'm saying? But there is something about the situation that needs to be changed. Also, hold your ground on something. This could be a goal, something that you believe in, something that you've worked hard for. Yeah, defend it at all costs is what I'm hearing. Well then. Yeah, breaking cycles is fun. You know, I hear you. It takes some time. Alchemy is coming out for a lot of people, which is beautiful. I love that. Even though whoever this pain in the ass Sagittarius is, Brittany, noticing is 99.9% of the battle. Right. It's not just about being self-aware. You know, I know a lot of self-aware a-holes. And they're just like, this is who I am. And I'm like, please no. For the sake of everyone else that you come in contact with. Alchemy keeps coming up. I'm a Sag rising. Really? Well, apparently it's a Sag outside of yourself. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Take what resonates. Also, could be a fire sign. If you... Ooh, I see contract. I want to say, it's not a W-2. Is it a W-4? What is like the tax paperwork for when you're like a self-contractor? I think that's coming out in the energy for some reason. I didn't know. Oh, and you're also going to be saving a lot more. So sweet. W9. Thank you, Brittany. I knew I knew that you would know. I was like, I don't know which number it is. I just know they got a W. A 1099. Right, right. Oh man, that's coming up right around the corner, you guys. I'm not looking forward to that. Ugh. I did HR block last time, and I feel like they just took from me, and I asked them to do something specific, and they were like, here, mail this out. And I was like, what? Why did I pay you so much? I do TurboTax. I usually do, but I thought, like, I don't know. I did it online myself for most years. But, you know, my shit has been a special case. So I wanted to go in person and have them do some filing for me. But they basically were like, oh, because it was so long ago, it was like a few years back that I was trying to recover something. They're like, basically just told me what to do and to mail it out. And I was like, man, I wanted you to do all of it. You know what I'm saying? I stopped using them once they tried to sign me up for a disaster relief in New Orleans as a Washington resident. That doesn't sound right. I did HR before we moved when I had like 3 contractor things, right? What in the world? Why would they do that for you? Oh, your hoops are super cute. Thank you. What are we on? You're gonna hear me say or make random noises when I'm thinking. We just did Scorpio, right? Okay, Pisces. We're gonna go by element, otherwise I get confused. I guess like eventually I could go by like, what do they call it? I really only focus on fixed signs. Like I know there's mutable, and then there's blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I forget. I like to just do by element. Okay, Pisces, your next blessing. Ooh, the Empress. 5 of Swords, okay. Didn't expect that. 9 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Didn't expect that. Well, Pisces, if you're dealing with a loss or grief, I think you're going to get over that. Pisces Moon. If you're thinking about adding another addition to the family, I do think it's possible. And if you're not, watch out because you're fertile as F. Lots of 5 here. Brittany, new addition to the family. 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. In order to get something that you want, a wish that could happen, because I feel like this is later down the road, but it has to do with your choices. So Scorpio, is that an Aries? Scorpio, Scorpio, Aries? You know, that makes sense, Will. That makes sense. In order to get this wish, Pisces, you're going to have to take a loss at something. I'm getting the feeling that you want to win an argument or win at all costs, but it's more than just that battle. It's about succeeding and overcoming the war, if that makes sense. So just be careful of that. Yeah, moving into peace, I think, is going to be a big thing for you. That's your next blessing. That's nice. Okay, Cancer. Interesting. Lose the battle to win the war. Exactly. What is Ria Garcia Scorpio keeping from me? Name James. Is that Jamie or James H Aquarius? What is Ray Garcia keeping from Jamie? What is Ray Garcia keeping from Jamie? Didn't like that. King of Swords in reverse and the Devil. Gross. Oh, Seven of Swords. Do you watch a lot of tarot? You know what that is, right? Eight of Pentacles. Well, what he's hiding from you. He is, I feel like, lying by omission. So it's the questions that you're not asking. Like, you feel it. You feel that he be trifling. He's lying about something. Yeah, I think your radar is going off. But I think you're gonna catch him in some kind of lie. Her. Well, they're coming out as a masculine energy, which is interesting. Unless this is you, or vice versa. Oh, the King of Swords could be misinformed. But I feel like it's more about the questions that you're not asking, and he feels like he can get away with it because you're not even focused on what is actually happening. This could do with some kind of addiction that's happening in the workplace. So what that is, I'm not sure. It could be money related. It could be sex related. I'm not really sure. But I definitely think there's another person involved when it comes to whatever's going on at work. So, I'm sorry, that sucks. We were trying to have like good vibes. Your next blessings. What's your sun sign? You're an Aquarius? Well, you're definitely right about something being off. Cancer. Your next blessing. Cancer. Your next blessing. The Five of Pentacles. You're welcome. How do I know what my sun is? It's usually the zodiac sign that most people know, like your birth date, and they're like, oh, I'm an Aquarius, oh, I'm a Sagittarius. But you can also go onto Cafe Astrology and put in your birth information, but you need to know the time you were born and the location, and you can find that with your birth certificate. Cafe Astrology. But there's a lot of birth chart generators, but there you can like find the generic placements, and it gives you kind of a good description of that. That's what I usually use. Cancer, next blessing. I don't like how the Five of Pentacles came. So what is that about? Let's see. Four of Swords, the Four of Wands, 4-4. Ooh, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and then you got 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Interesting. Okay. Cancer, if you're looking to expand on a project or something at work, I think it's going to go very well. This could be property, real estate, something about a home or a house. There is like a rest period that's going to be really important for you. I kind of feel like you're used to like go, go, go. But the reason that they don't want you to go, go, go is because if you haven't I have to say it, the way that they're saying it is, if you haven't been laid lately, there is a possibility of someone that you could do that with, just saying, but you might miss it. I don't know, Queen of Wands, she's pretty hot, right? Anyway, on a side note, there could be an Aries or a Scorpio around you that has some kind of information for you that I feel like you can intuitively feel it, but it could have something to do with like a work project that you have. You might be wanting to add this person in or something like that. Sheesh, that was a loud boom, right? LOL, I know I can't say. Is Thomas still here? Because that's hilarious. Cool, good for you. Kai was asking me to do a tarot reading for him, and I was asking Ron, like, what is Thomas's sun sign? And he was like, I don't know, but like a Cancer card came out, and I was like, why do I feel like this is Thomas? It was weird. It came out in Kai's reading. Oh, that just shows how important he is to the kids. He comes out in the cards. All right, Cancer, that was an interesting message. They told me to say it. They wanted it to be known, apparently. Might reignite some passion in your life that you've been missing. Okay. So we finished water signs, right? So earth signs, fire signs, water signs, air signs. Let's do Gemini. New Year's is over. Well, I guess technically it's New Year's. New Year's Eve is over. I'm not a fan, you guys. Yeah, we did do all fire signs earlier. I think you were here for it. I don't know if you missed it. I'll look for it later. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I did timestamps. I'll be better about that. Oh, but if you want to do me a solid when you do find Sagittarius, timestamp it for me in the comments so that other Saggies can find it. Gemini? Oh yeah, Christina, I forgot. Gemini. Next blessing. Oh. 9 of Swords. I don't love that. Thank you. High Priestess. Queen of Wands. Ooh. The Chariot. It's always funny when I know people personally, like based on our conversation. 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Wands. The Magician. Page of Cups. Okay. Well, I don't love the 9 of Swords, but on the upside, you're getting an upgrade in spiritual gifts, and that's kind of why it's happening. I think this is really common that people don't talk about. If you're waking up in the middle of the night or your sleep has been inconsistent, just know that this isn't going to last forever. There's also something in like spirituality that you're wanting to dabble into. And you're definitely got witch vibes, just FYI. So you are meant to do it. But, one second. Focusing more on going after the things that you want. This could also be entrepreneurship in some way, but it doesn't have to be. But also using your intuition about a child. If they're acting up or defensive with you, I think you want to take a deeper look into that and don't react. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. I'm trying to pick up something else, but it's not coming through. Well, if it's not coming through, I guess I'll stay off of it. Hold on a second. Gemini. Blessings. There's Page of Cups again. Okay, interesting. 8 of Wands. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. They're really emphasizing this kid, this child around you. There's, shoot, you're gonna have like a massive spiritual upgrade that you're not gonna see coming. But it's also something that you manifested. This is part of your spiritual path, and I don't know if you're gonna love the process because you feel like you don't have enough. And be careful of self-sabotaging. I know we're like focusing on blessings, but I feel like this is like a warning to not sabotage your blessings. I feel like you want something to work out so much, but the universe is like throwing obstacles in your way so that you don't go after it because your higher self is wanting you to do something else. So your future self already knows ahead of time. So I would definitely listen to that. If doors are not opening, that means stop trying to push. You know what I'm saying? Like, go to a different door. You have the key, go to a different door is what I heard. Okay. Moving on. Sorry, I feel like the fireworks are throwing me off. Stop it. I picked the wrong day to do this, you guys. Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Blessings. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Blessings. Six of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Page of Cups. The Devil in reverse. That's good. The Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Then you have the World and the Three of Cups. Libra. I feel like you're being called to leadership. And there's also going to be friends and people around you that support this endeavor. You could have a new group of friends coming in and also people leaving. So I would just let that go and know that that's meant to happen. There's a toxic cycle that you've been in that's closing out. I think you've released whatever this is. There's also a possible romantic offer on the table from someone that's super stressed about approaching you. There could be sexual chemistry or tension between you guys. And if you think about this person a lot, it's because they're thinking of you. Interesting. Well, that's nice, Libra. I forgot I'm posting these this live, and I'm like thinking of like some of the conversations we had during this. I'm like, oh, people are gonna be watching this. Hilarious. Aquarius. Aquarius gang. I was planning to say that during my intro too. My Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But I went too fast because I was nervous. Aquarius, blessings coming in. The Five of Wands. The King of Cups. Blessings coming in for Aquarius. Justice. The Ace of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups. The Lovers. Queen of Wands. Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Well, Aquarius, when it comes to love, you might have a choice between two. So there would either be a water sign or a fire sign or a possible Gemini. But there could be a possibility of being part of a third party, so be careful with that. You do have a financial wish coming in. It could come in the form of taxes. It could come in the form of a money judgment. It could come in the form of a contract. I'm also hearing business partnerships. So if you're looking at entrepreneurship or working on your own, that will be highly beneficial for you and you're going to have a wish granted. There's something about participating in an activity that feels competitive and it is aligned for you. They want you to stand your ground on something, and there's a possibility of a move in the future and future travels. They said Aquarius was going to have a good year. Yes, finally. Thank God. Aquarius has been through it rough. All the fixed signs, really. We've been having a tough time. So, happy to hear that. Oh, perfect. We've basically hit an hour. Well, gives me time to clean my kitchen and have a snack. Sweet. Can I click on that? Will it let me? Darn it. I wish it was like Instagram where I could see who was in the room. But it doesn't tell me. That's rude. Well, I think that'll be it unless anyone has any personal questions. If you guys didn't know, I am also an intuitive coach. I launched an intuitive coaching program over the summer. I'm looking for 2 new people in the month of January that want to transform their lives. We can work on personal goals. We can focus on finances, love life, healing, all that jazz. I use a method of looking into your birth chart and helping you gain the self-awareness, looking at subconscious patterns, things that are hidden. And then going from there, you get 3 emailed readings a month for 6 months, as well as coaching and mentorship to strengthen your discernment, which I think is highly needed in the collective right now. We're like, what's real? You know what I'm saying? I'll contact you. I'll need the healing stuff. Yeah. We work on a lot. I wouldn't call myself a birth chart reader or an astrologer, maybe someday, but I'm more of a researcher. So I can like do a lot of digging, and I know basically there's so much information in a birth chart, but I know what to pinpoint to what matters. You know what I'm saying? To get in like the real stuff that, you know, we can talk about your personality. I mean, you know yourself more than I do, but you know, I like to look at the things that are hidden and soul evolution. So when it came to like my soul evolution process, it was very telling, like looking at your karma, and you know, everybody has karma, good or bad, but we all got our shit, you know what I'm saying? And I think it really helps us come into self-acceptance, and therefore we can move forward and spiritually evolve and elevate, which in the end raises collective consciousness. So with the times that we're living in right now, it's more about feeding the light. So if you feel called to it, definitely send me a message. Find me on Instagram if you're on there. I also have my email. I believe it's on my profile, where you'll find my links and how to contact me. Sebastian Santander. Why does that sound so familiar? Are you on other tarot chats? Have we met online before? Also, I have another question. What is coming for me in the love field? Well, let's see. Because your last question was very solitary. Like, it was just you focusing on money, work, and getting into that energetic vibration. But it does look like you would be a good long-term partner for someone down the line. But right now, you're kind of in that process from moving to Knight of Pentacles to King of Pentacles. Witches, yes, we are. I used to be offended by that word, but now I'm just like embracing it. It's the year of the witch, the era. You're going to be seeing lots of us, so get used to it. I'm in the process of healing right now. Yeah, I see that. All right, nighttime routine starts me, and I'll chat soon. Yeah, thanks for coming, Will. I appreciate the support. And you being so friendly to people in the chat. Starting today? Right on, yeah. You can start any day. But what better way than to start on January 1st? What is coming for Sebastian in the love field? The Sun. Oh, that's nice. King of Wands. Eight of Cups. The Empress. That's why I was smiling. The Five of Wands. I miss her, but I have to focus on myself, so it means healing. Yes, absolutely. Well, let me say this. The more you focus on your healing, the more you're a vibrational match to someone that you're basically destined, fated to meet. The timing of it is unclear because I feel like you're sorting out through this. So this is your insides right now. Very conflicted, very much don't know where to go. But this person is going to make you very happy, but has more to do with walking away from something that you might have thought that you wanted before. Just FYI. So this person that you're going to end up meeting in the future, they're going to be completely different than anything you've ever experienced. And I think it's going to kind of freak you out a little bit. But this is, this is divine feminine energy. That's who you want to marry, build a family with, settle down with. So, looks good. Looks very good. You're going to have a lot of attraction for each other. And I don't think whenever you do meet this person, I think things are going to be moving pretty fast. Yeah. Just a little story. The first time I ever got the Empress card when someone asked me for a love reading was one of my friend of a friend's. And this was back when I wasn't having people pay for services. I was just practicing on people that asked. And he had a few tarot readings from me. And then eventually we got the Empress card. And he was asking me, there's this girl, I've known her for years. She wants to have a partner. I don't know if I'm ready for it. I'm already going through a divorce, blah, blah, blah. Or not a divorce, but it was a separation and they had a kid. And then I looked at the cards and I just automatically knew. I was like, this is your person. Like, you guys are going to settle down, have kids, get married. Within less than a year, you guys, that's exactly what happened. And they're very happy. They're my favorite Instagram couple now. So that reading taught me a lot about how to get people into alignment to meet their long-term love partner. So it's all about energy, your energetic frequency. You know, we could love someone and not be in the right vibration, mindset, or position in life, which is such a bummer, right? So I focus more on getting my clients into alignment, which can be kind of messy at first. You know, healing isn't always like rainbows and butterflies, but it is worth it when you get this. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be different. I know a girl from work that caught my attention last week. By the way, my breakup was on my birthday. That was in November. Ah, I don't understand why people do that. Like, can't you wait before or after? Why does that happen? I'm so sorry to hear that. But, you know, you said that someone caught your attention. Might be the one. I don't know. But regardless of, you know, the outcome and information, I would just, you know, focus on the healing, because what we want to be able to maintain and keep, right? And that's what matters. You're thinking long-term game, right? I don't have OnlyFans, but I did do that as a joke just to see what people would say. Yeah, no. I did like tarot readings on OnlyFans, but it was like a very short amount of time, and it was just like as a joke. But we kept talking until last week with my ex, and I put a stop to her manipulation. Good for you, bruh. Right? Tell him. Right? Yeah, don't talk to me like that. Who are you? Be respectful. Yeah, you can ask one more question before I log off. I think we hit some really good points that I think would be useful for other people. And like, I'm not like a gimmicky reader. I like to actually, you know, do good things with tarot. It's not, I mean, I might put a disclaimer that it's just for entertainment, but it is more than just entertainment. You can actually spiritually evolve and grow. No. I have a cousin named Sebastian. We call him Seabass. The girl that caught my attention, her name is Caitlin. Does she like me? She always stares at me. Show me Caitlin, please. What does Caitlin think of Sebastian? My mom called me Seabass and my ex. Yeah. It reminds me of a sailor. Cute. Caitlin. Does she like Sebastian? Well, is she the Empress? No. But if you wanted a little fun, she does like have an attraction to you, and she would give to you, but she holds back. It's a secret of hers. But yes, she does like you. She not long-term partner though, just FYI, so don't get too attached. Yeah. Good luck with that. Well, thanks everyone for joining. I really didn't expect to have like new people so, you know, communicative on the chat and so supportive. I love that. So welcome. I really don't know when I plan to be on next. It might just be random. I might go on at random times just to pick up newcomers who like might have a different kind of schedule. But on Instagram, when I go live with other readers, we tend to like want to wait till like when people are home from work, if it's a weekday. And then on weekends, it doesn't seem to be the right fit because people might be out on the weekends. So when I do collab with other readers on Instagram, that's kind of the schedule that we follow. Right now, I don't have anything scheduled yet, but I do want to schedule a live with Doug because we've been talking about it. I also want to go live with Elijah again, and possibly Brittany, who's known as B Rose on Instagram. She might have changed her Instagram handle name though, so don't quote me on that. I wish I know where I can find my queen. Ay, Dios mío. Whoa. When you're in energetic frequency to meet a long-term partner, you will definitely meet them because energy attracts energy. So you already have a fated, destined partner, but this is more about focusing on your own healing, getting yourself to King of Pentacles level, and then you'd be in a position to basically keep all your promises. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more than just desire. Like, there's a lot of groundwork that goes into it. Yeah. Yay, I'm excited to see your journey. But thank you guys. I'm going to log off, but you guys have a good night. Happy New Year 2025. Let's do this. Bye.